Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I did export a video yesterday which was me playing City Skylines. I'm very new at the game, so I wasn't quite sure what to do, but regardless, I do try and stream chess on Twitch regularly each week, so every now and again I'll throw a random game in just to see how it goes. Anyway, I do enjoy other games as well, like City Skylines. It's very good, it's very addictive. Sort of getting a little bit over it now, but the last month I have been playing it a lot. I haven't got the DLCs, so if I do get the DLCs I'll probably play it a lot more. Anyway, you guys are probably not here for that. Looking at my team, what am I doing this week? As you can see, Oliver is on the bench. I've swung Rioli from the midfield to the front line and swung Parker for the substitute. So Parker's going to be in the midfield for this week, and then I'm going to have Durden, which I think Durden's going to outscore Rioli Jr. So yeah, if Durden scores 80 plus, I'll be ecstatic. It's going to be a big week for the Blues against the Cats. I don't know if he's going to score well against the Cats. Our smalls typically, I think, go a bit better, but we'll just see. It depends if it rains. If it starts raining, he'll probably even go better again. Our small forwards will come alive. So it's going to be a big week for the Blues. That's why I'm going to put Durden in anyway. I do have Durden already in my side, so he was going to be my backup forward. The only thing I can handle is the forwards or the midfielder getting injured. If I do have a backman that gets injured, I can't handle it, I can't cover it. Since I've got 0 trades, just remember, yeah, I can't believe Oliver actually hurt his thumb. But he's only out for 1 week. It's not the end of the world. He's going to come back next week. Just a reminder too, a lot of people are just losing their losing their crap. I mean, you're trying to get everyone in. At the end of the day, right, you just got to remember the main thing. You can't have everyone in your side. You can try and have the best in your side. But at the time you get your best in your side, gradually the best side changes over time. So your best players in the league could change. So when I went for a lot of upgrades, Sicily was on fire. Chris was doing well. But players like Dawson took a while to get a light. I did mention him not pre-season, but at the start of the season when I was selecting my side, I did mention him to have in my team. So I wish I actually went Dawson instead of Lloyd at this stage. I'm very happy still with Short. I really don't understand why people are trading out Cripps and Short and Chris. I mean, they're just trading them out now as a response, but these guys, if you still got 6 to 9 trades left and got a full team, then go, get greedy with your points. But if you've only got like a couple trades left, doing these trades are going to kill you. I mean, you're going to end up having no trades and a lot of injuries. Yeah, just check out my last season. I've got an old videos last season where everything went horribly wrong and I had like 5 or 6 injuries at least on the field and I couldn't cover anyone. I did have cover, but eventually, yeah, the injuries just got really bad towards the end and it was just embarrassing. Anyway, let's talk about the head-to-head battles. So, yeah, so hopefully at this stage, I'm just hoping that, I'm just hoping that we can, just keep the cover, forward line, midfield, I can cover. But anyway, let's have a look at the head-to-head battles and see, and I'll fix up the screen. Hold on one sec. Yeah, here we go. So let's have a look and see. So who am I taking down this week? Max Spuds, he's definitely struggling. He backed it up last week with that. I don't like saying that. It's probably a bit disheartening. He might be even trying still, but things are just not coming off the way he wants at the moment. So, and as the season goes, the people around you, I don't know about you, but I've noticed a lot of people have started to drop off and losing interest because their season hasn't gone well and they're really behind the scenes. But luckily this league, there's barely many of these players. Many of these players in this league in the competition here that will look to fade out anytime soon. They look very strong and some of them appear to be strong and they're probably just as rigid as my team now. It's starting to, you need a little bit of luck towards the end as well. And if you go too safe, you get to lose, you get to lose slowly. I'd rather take the risk and try and win. And then, if it goes horribly wrong 20 times, it's fine. But if that one time it all goes right, you win. I'm more than happy to do that. And that's actually a poker philosophy you should have anyway, if you don't know that. Anyway, I think we're taking down Manx Buds. WC Rule should take down Gabatoir. I think Gabatoir Still is showing signs where he could throw out a big score here and there, though. So he's definitely not giving up. He's trying best. So, but WC Rule seems to be turning up the heat. Whether or not it's a little bit too late or not, that's the concern there. Fishing Chris needs to bounce back. He needs to win from here on to make finals. It's going to be very close. I'm not sure. Yeah, this might be the last week towards finals. I'm not really sure. Bob McKenny, hats off to him. He keeps trying each week. So, and he's definitely thrown in some great scores. I mean, I've had seasons where I've had no chance of winning, should be giving up. But then I'd throw in a 2700 out somewhere and just try and get, the way I try and get through when things aren't going well, or, just try and get your personal best, or, just try and reflect what can go good and what can go bad, and just try to get good habits. Stansbuck are going to take down the Blue Pie, it looks like. Blue Pie is struggling as well. That's another team. Slobby Tweets a little bit behind the scenes now too, so there's a little bit of a gap showing between some of us. Murray FC should take him down pretty good. Longer the King and Witch Ablet. Now, this is going to be a tight one. I mean, that's going to be probably the match of the round. I mean, actually, maybe not. But this is going to be one of the matches to watch. I mean, Long Live the King, Witch Ablet are both going for top 4. And pretty much everyone in the top 8 is going for top 4, because all it is about 2 wins. It's pretty much the same as the actual AFL Live ladder. I mean, there's so many teams that can be top 4, so many teams that can miss out the 8. Our league is not any different to that. I mean, there's very close. So Long Live the King, Witch Ablet, I have to say, wow. Long Live the King hasn't let us down all season, but Witch Ablet's been very strong. I can't really pick a winner there. I'll have to say Long Live the King, because just an inkling, just to think, someone who goes very strong early, but then has this quiet period and just gradually rebuilds, where I think Witch Ablet has gone strong. Now it's probably due for a bit of a quiet period. So don't be surprised if Long Live the King actually does bounce back this week. I reckon they will. NC Dons to get a dog up here. Wow, this is the round as well. Be watching. Yeah, get a dog up. Is in the 8 now. Can he stay there? That's the question. MC Dons has been very solid and has turned up the heat. Played a very strong game lately too. So this is very strong. Even Balls of Fury against Zeries. I mean, this is another one. Balls of Fury wants to get into the 8 as well. Has been posting some good scores, respectable scores. Zeries, out of nowhere, has scored huge. Very solid at the start of the season, and a little bit up and down lately. So whether or not he can bounce back from that, Balls of Fury does have a little bit up his sleeve. I think he has to pull everything out. He has to go huge to win this week, though, because Zeries is definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. And 2 souls against Flag Crumb. So these guys these guys are highly respected. These guys, it's a big week for these guys. Flag Crumb looks like he's going to win this one, but 2 souls probably had enough of losing this day, and he's going to try and bounce back from here. I mean, both of these guys, towards the bottom of the ladder, but they're actually posting really good scores. So, yeah, Flag Crumb's just a bit unlucky. Same as 2 souls. I mean, but it looks like Flag Crumb's going to take it down. He has been scoring quite well considering. So, but 2 souls won't go down without a fight. So they better even get the captaincy right. Haven't really looked at who I'm going to captain, actually. You can just optimize your team and do the lazy way out. So we'll go back to looking at the team anyway and just have a look. So, looking at the captains, it looks like I'm going to pick VC Brayshaw to lead, but I'll have to look. Yeah, I only get a bit of criticism for that. Sorry, guys. Usually when I do pick captains and VC, I usually try people that are in form. Sometimes people that are going against, like teams that are going up against Essendon, the midfield will do extremely well, but Essendon has turned up lately, so that's not necessarily the case now. Because look at look at Neil, 89, and they struggled. So yeah, 138 for Mills. I mean, it's going to be quite hard. I mean, Led seems to be the safe option. He seems to be, he doesn't get a huge score. He seems to get 120, between 120 and 140 each week, which might be a safe bet to put in the captain. And then VC, someone a bit more riskier. Usually I go for someone on a Friday night, just because if you get the VC right on the Friday night, you don't really have to care about anything. I'll just have to make sure Durden plays though, or Rioli. That's the only thing I'll have to worry about if I get the VC right Friday night. So yeah, so at this stage, I've got VC Brayshaw to lead. Get a dog up here always was a bit critical because sometimes I'd have this and then I'd change my team last minute. It's because sometimes I'm a little bit undecisive with my choices. We get a bit nervous as well. Sometimes I will get an inkling about how a team's performing, and out of nowhere, I'll just have a sign to think, okay, boom, these guys are going to go well. I have got that right a few times where, the last minute decision has worked for me, but sometimes if you make a rush decision, usually that's not the best. So usually going in now thinking about who you're to captain and do the hard work now. Study the teams if you've got the time. If you don't have the time, go to the safe options, probably Laird. Mills looks like he could be bouncing back. I mean, McRae could be up for a run, but the dogs are struggling. Brayshaw's a hit and miss. I mean, some of these guys are hit and misses, but Laird's not usually a hit and miss. Miller could be going strong now. I mean, Gold Coast have been very good. So, it could be Laird, Miller, Mills. Yeah, these are the guys. Brayshaw's a bit dangerous, but still could do it as well. They're probably the guys I could go for. Wits would be a little bit of a look as well if you were to do something like that. Cognilio also posted a weird high score at one stage as well, so you can't even cancel him out. This is the thing. If you want to make up the gaps between, if you're going through a danger game and you're getting smashed from your opponent and going the same captains is not always the right thing to do. You're changing it up, but you've got to understand the risks and the pros and the cons. Sometimes making something worse, even again, is not the answer. But sometimes taking that risk can actually be beneficial. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.